हेलो एवरीवन। आज की इस वीडियो में हम लोग 26 सितंबर 2021 का मैथमेटिकल साइंस का पेपर नंबर 2 सेट डी सॉल्व करने वाले हैं। सो आज की इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखते हैं जो मैथ्स के क्वेश्चन है वो कितने इजी थे और कौन से इजी थे और कौन से डिफिकल्ट थे। तो देखते हैं फर्स्ट हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या है। So first question says that if three balls are randomly drawn from a bowl containing 6 white, so containing how many? 6 white and 5 black balls. Okay, so total how many balls we have? Total balls we have 11. Okay, so total balls are 11. Now what is the probability that one of the ball is white? So one of the ball is white. So how many white balls we have? 6, right? So from these 6 I have to select one, and total how many balls we have to select now, and other 2 are black. So from this condition I can say that I have to find out the probability of getting one white and 2 black balls. So one white ball I have already selected. Now I have to select how many? 2 black balls. Out of how many? 5. Okay, so from these 5 black balls I have to select 2 black balls, and this condition is simultaneously I have to take because I have to select 3 balls. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and 1 white and 2 black balls. So this numerator is completed. Now in the denominator I have to select 3 balls, because totals I have to select 3 balls out of how many? 11, right? So from this 11 I have to select 3 balls. If you evaluate this gives you 6c1 is nothing but 6, and 5c2. 5c2 is nothing but what? 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 3 factorial divided by 11c3 means 11 factorial divided by 11 minus 3, which is 8 factorial into this 3 factorial. Now evaluate this, you will get 6 into 5 factorial is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 divided by this is 2 factorial, so 2 into 1, this is 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 11 factorial means 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial divided by this 8 factorial into 3 into 2 into 1, right? So these 8 factorial get cancelled, and these 3 3s are 9, and here you will get 2 5s are 10. Now this 5 I can cancel with this 3 I can cancel with this, and these 2 also get cancelled, and these 2 2s are 4, right? 2 2s are 4. So what is the remaining terms? What are the remaining term? 6 into 2 divided by 3. So we can write this as 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. So in the numerator we have a 4, right? 2 2s are 4, and in the denominator we have a 11. So for this, probability of getting one ball which is white and 2 blacks is 4 by 11. So option number A have given 3 by 11, this is incorrect. So in the option number B, which is 4 by 11, they have given, which is correct option. So option number C and D is also incorrect. Now we will move to the next question. So question number 3 says that we have three sets, which is first xy, y is equal to x, xy such that y is less than equal to x, all those xy such that y is greater than equal to x square. And from this set I have to find out which set is convex set. Okay, so we will solve this by using diagram. So y is equal to x is nothing but what? Is a straight line. So I can draw this straight line passing through origin. Okay, so this is straight line passing through origin, and if you take any 2 points between from this straight line, I can draw a straight line again which lies inside the same set. Okay, so you can select any 2 points, you can draw if you try to draw the straight line again, that straight line lies inside the same straight line. Okay, means in the same region. Okay, so this means that Definition of convex set is means definition of convex set says that if you take any 2 points and if you draw a straight line, that line must lies inside that region. Okay, so here in the first option itself they have given y is equal to x, and we can see that if you take any 2 points, the line lies inside the region only. So first option is correct, which is convex set. Now move to the second question. Second question, which is y is less than equal to mod x. So what is y is less than equal to mod x? Y is less than equal to mod x means what? We have a this diagram, y is equal to mod x, right? But they have given y is less than equal to mod x. Y is less than equal to mod x means that y is less than equal to mod x means that we have a region below this, right? And here if you take any 2 points, from this region, and if you try to draw diagram or try to draw a straight line, this straight line lies outside this region. Okay, so that's why this cannot be a convex set. So that's why this cannot be a convex set. So option number 2, which is y less than equal to mod x, is not correct because this straight line lies just outside this region. Now for the third, y is greater than equal to x square. Okay, so y is greater than equal to x square. So we have a y is equal to x square is parabola, and y is greater than equal to x square means we have a this region. Alright, so this is diagram of y is greater than equal to x square. Now from this region, if you take any 2 points and if you try to draw by using straight line, we can see that the straight line lies inside the region only. So that's why this set is convex set. So by using the diagram itself, we can say that only first and third option is correct. So in option number B, they have given 1 and 2, so this is wrong. Only 1, this is also wrong. 1 and 3rd, option number C, in the option number C they have given 1 and 3, so this is correct option. Okay, so now move to the next question. Next question says that which of the following is true for the complex number z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, this question is very easy if you contradict this for any option. So we will contradict first of all third and first by taking x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 value. So if you take x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, so z is equal to what? Z will be x plus iy, which is 1 plus I. And what is mod z? Mod z is nothing but root 2, right? And what is mod x plus mod y here? Mod x plus mod y is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Here we can say that this mod z is less than mod x plus mod y. For x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, mod z is less than mod x plus mod y. But in option number D, they have given mod z is greater than this. So this cannot be true every time. So option number D is wrong. Similarly, in option number A, they have given mod x plus mod y is equal to mod z. This is not true every time. This is true for some values, but this is not true for everywhere. Okay, so by using x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, we can contradict this two statement. Now if I take x equal to 0 and y is equal to 1, so what is this mod x plus mod y? Mod x plus mod y gives you what? Only 1. And what is this mod z? Mod z is nothing but what? Mod z is nothing but 0 square plus 1 square, which is 1. Okay, square root of 1, which is 1. But this is mod z is equal to mod x plus mod y. In this case, mod z is nothing but mod x plus mod y. But they have mentioned here mod x plus mod y is equal to root 2 times mod z. This is true, but this is not true for every points. So that's why this is not correct option. Okay, so only option remaining is which is mod x plus mod y is greater than equal to mod z. So for this question, option number C is correct. Now we will move to the next question. Which of the following statement is true for LP problem? And we can see that these are the two statements, and they have taken from the standard book. Remember, the all feasible solutions from the LP problems are always convex. Okay, so it produce a convex set. All feasible solution from the LP problems are going to give you a convex set. So this is the statement of theorem. Again, we have a hyperplane theorem. This hyperplane theorem says that hyperplane gives you the set which is convex. So these are the two statements directly they have asked in your exam. So all these two statements are correct. So in option number A, both are true, which is correct option. We will move to the next question. Next question says that the function f from C to C defined by f of z is equal to cos z is 1, 1, 1, 2, bisective or bounded. Okay. Here, if I want to see which option is correct, we will first of all contradict 1, 1. If I contradict 1, 1, this cannot be bisective, right? So first we will contradict for option number A and C by taking z is equal to Iz and z is equal to minus Iz. Okay. So if I find out f of z, they have given f of z is equal to cos z. So therefore f of Iz, what is this f of Iz? Cos of Iz, and cos of Iz is nothing but cos of hyperbolic z, right? For the second, I will replace minus Iz. So cos of minus Iz. So if you take minus outside from the cos, we will get, if you take minus Iz for z is equal to minus Iz, you can say that minus sign you can take outside from this cos, you will get only cos Iz. Okay, and this cos Iz is nothing but cos of hyperbolic z. So here we can say that this cos z, this f of Iz and f of minus Iz has same value. What does that mean? Cos of Iz has same answer as cos of minus Iz, but this Iz and minus Iz are not equal, right? So this function cannot be 1, 1. Since this function is cannot be 1, 1, this cannot be onto, right? So this cannot be onto. Now only options remaining are only whether this is onto or this is bounded. This function cannot be bounded. Reason is, if you take z is equal to Iz, so here if you take z is equal to Iz, you have a cos hyperbolic z, right? And this cos hyperbolic z, we have a diagram like this. Okay, so this is cos hz. So this starts from 1. So this is unbounded region you will get for cos hz, right? So that's why for cos z, this is not a bounded function. Cos z is actually not a bounded function. Okay. Option number D is also wrong. Now only option remaining is onto. So for this cos z, the function is onto. Now next question says that let Rnx denote the vector space of all polynomial over R having degree at most n. So they mention here, they have mentioned all polynomials have a degree at most n. So here Rnx is vector space contains all polynomial degree at most n. So if we take R square, we have all polynomial whose degree is 3, right? Correct. Degree is 2. So we have a polynomial 1x square for this. For R3, we have all polynomial whose degree is 3. So we have a polynomial like 1x square and x cube. So for 2, how many variables we have? 3. For R3 we have 4 values. So for R raised to n, how many values we have? How many polynomials we have here? We have a n plus 1 polynomial. So for this question, option number B is correct. The dimension of Rnx means how many number of bases contains in that particular set. So there are n plus 1 bases for this set. So that dimension of Rnx is n plus 1. Move to the next question. Let x is equal to xy belongs to R2, x minus n square plus y square equal to 1, n belongs to z be the subspace of equivalent space R2. Then we have to find out x is compact or connected, x is connected but not compact, x is compact but not connected, or x is neither connected or not nor compact. So this question is very easy if you draw the diagram. So we will try to solve this question for n equal to 0. Okay, or you can take any value, doesn't matter. So if I take n is equal to 0 value, so what you will get, x square plus y square is equal to 1 here, right? X square plus y square is equal to 1, and we know that x square plus y square is equal to 1 is a circle, center at 0 0 and radius 1. Okay, so this is the circle we have, and this circle is what? Closed and bounded, right? So this circle is closed as well as bounded, and closed and bounded implies that compact. Closed and bounded implies compact. So this set is compact. Okay, first of all this set is compact. तो जिधर भी तुम लोग को कॉम्पैक्ट दिया नहीं है वो ऑप्शन हमारे एलिमिनेट होंगे. सो एक्स इज नॉट कॉम्पैक्ट दिया है, इधर भी नाइदर का, मतलब दो ऑप्शन तो एज इट इज हमारे डिस्कार्ड हो गए. सो नाउ वी विल सी दैट वेदर दैट इज कनेक्टेड और नॉट. रिमेंबर एवरी सर्कल, सो वी हैव अ डायरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. whenever you have a circle, then circle is always path connected. Circle is always path connected, and this path connected implies that we have a connectedness property. So whenever you have a circle which is path connected, then path connected implies that connected. So this implies that first option X is compact and connected, which is correct option. Okay, so these are the some questions I have taken from the USAID exams. So if you like these questions and solution, please subscribe, share and like my if you understood this question, and if you understood these questions, then please subscribe, share and comment on video.